Greetings. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. So I hear everyone's binding magic has backfired on them. That's good. That's good. What are you doing? She just does stuff. She's fun to watch. She just does stuff. And yes, I would have to agree. Now, when you hear that amongst the collective of not letting people know what you love because the devil's trying to bind it and destroy it, that's what the devil does. It binds. It robs. It robs Lowe. The devil robs Lowe. It's big names in entertainment. And it's just what it is. When people are vibrating at the frequency of Rob Lowe, they attract Rob Lowe like a magnet. It is. It's Rob Lowe. And their magic will continue to backfire. It just will. So in a group, and I mean, they don't want us to close out cycles, but we're not responsible for what people want. They want your light. And knowing that they have been harvesting light off of children for quite some time. And y'all are saying off of the sun since birth. So that to me, that leaves me looking for the sun, choosing myself and looking for the sun. Yes, Daisy. Yes, we all know you're here, Daisy. We know you're here. We know you. She's right here. She is. So, you know, keeping angelic protection, keeping yourself as an investment. You do. You want to invest in yourself. And them trying to sacrifice earth angels. What's that about? For insurance money. That's what they're saying. And I don't know about any of that. Shit doesn't work on me. And you got to keep in mind, that's a very, very specific symbolic thing when it comes to tarot and the birth chart. So people are shocked by your bullshit meter, and it is. And I mean, that's something I would have to be honest about, being a human lie detector. But I generally don't tell people that because it's none of their fucking business, for one. It's nobody's business that I'm a human lie detector because, let's face it, look to the right, look to the left. Do you see anyone beside you? Has that person ever been 100% honest with you? Most people are full of shit. They're generally not 100% honest. So, including me. I don't say, yeah, hey, man, I'm a human lie detector, and I'm going to spot your bullshit before you can say it. So, it's just what it is. And I mean, when it comes to that, you don't want to make excuses for anyone, but when everything we've ever been taught was under the illusion, everything's magic, so everything's a fucking trick. And we're running into the problem of pimps worried about their trick, and it's just what it is. We're worried about upgrade, and our country has went to upgrade with two D's. It's went upgrade double D, and instead of big D little d, which big D would be Dharma, the big D energy, that's Dharma. The little D energy, that would be the little Dharma, the universe experiencing the universe as itself in all of its creation for just a short period of time, for just a snap in time. So, you know, as the truth of who we are continues to come to the surface, and that, let's face it, that's the last thing they want you to know, is who you truly are, because then you would know how to neutralize your karma and close out cycles. And I mean, that's just it. I can't do anything about destiny swappers, blessing blockers, things of that nature. What they want for another is what they want for themselves. And if you're stepping in to this situation knowing that people are going to try to block what you're doing, well, what they put out goes back on them, so they'll just be blocking themselves. We've got that established. And if they're wanting to steal your light, we'll just be calling our light back, and they'll be losing theirs. And that's that whole dying light, because it is. When you play games with the divine, the polarity of that is, it's a video game. It's called Dying Light, and that's the zombie apocalypse. So, and I mean, we've already had the CDC walkout in Georgia. I heard about that. And that just basically told me, thank you for that. That just basically told me that, you know, they're running away from their problems of being a part of America's genocide, dark agenda. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. It's the whole life insurance policy shit that kind of makes me make things that make you go, It's like Dr. Evil and Scotty. It's just what it is. Anyway, the truth will come out. The truth will come out, and it's what it is. If we're 10 steps ahead and they're trying to get 20 steps ahead and they're just getting 20 steps ahead of the hole they already dug for themselves, it would be closing out the cycle at the harvest moon and then taking a step back. Taking a step back and going into receiving mode. Because you have the devil trying to rob, bind, or destroy. And you had a lot of that BTK energy. So, and then that's going to be their karma. They'll be looking like, oh my God, we've been siding with the bind, torture, and unalive guy. Oh my God, the destiny bind, torture, and unalive guy. Oh my God. And girl, I mean, there's couples involved in this. Couples, BTK couples. It's just what it is. And this isn't Burger King. You don't get it your way here. It's just what it is. You just don't get it your way, Bonnie and Clyde. I'm sorry. Let's clear that energy out. That's what it is. And just the simple fact that Pisces has to move in silence, doing ninja moves as the most spiritual of the zodiac signs. And it's just what it is. I mean, if you have the most spiritual sun of the zodiac signs in your midst and everything we touch turns to gold, and it's either a lesson or a blessing, well, then that's a blessing that everything that we turns to gold. Or, I mean, what part of touch not my anointed doesn't immediately scream fire? And it's what it is. And I just heard it in a reading that, you know, these people, they have flames in their face and they don't even really know it yet. And that's because of their belief system. And I can't do anything about what people believe. I mean, most people believe that there's a such thing as elephants, but that doesn't mean that everyone has seen one. I mean, think about it. Have you seen an elephant up close and personal? I mean, they're at the zoo, and I understand all that, but there's some people that haven't been to the zoo, and they will tell you that there's no such thing as an elephant. That's just something you saw on some guy's YouTube. There's no such thing as an elephant. I've heard about it my entire life, but I've never seen one, and I have to see it to believe it. And it's just what it is. I would say, with God not burning earth angels and burning man currently, it's just what it is. We've been telling them about this karma for, well, I guess a year now, because 2024, that was an 8. That's when they were building their karma, and now 2025 is a 9. That's when they're getting it. So while we're reaping good karma, they'll be reaping bad karma. And I can't do anything about people reaping what they sow in groups. It's just what it is. It's a group, and it takes some time. Their cycle is just now starting. And that's just what it is. What they wanted for another is now what they will be receiving themselves in a group. And oh yeah, I'm sure they want to stop that. I'm sure they would. It was okay when it was you. But now that it's them and a whole group, oh no, we played stupid games and won stupid prizes. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And that's what it is. I mean, I will be getting things continuously back on track from the time when free will was bent. And it's just what it is. You can't bend free will. You can't bend free will. And it's what it is. Yeah, you don't want to chase those who don't want to be caught, especially when it comes to the law of attraction, because there's no such thing as the law of attraction. And when you have these entity attachments attached to people, I think of the Ramtha School of Enlightenment. It's just what it is. And it is. We were just talking about this last night. That's why groups end up getting group karma. And it's what it is. I mean, they don't want to get caught. And they'll tell you, don't chase those people that don't want to get caught. So yeah, don't chase them. When they say that, don't chase them. Simple enough. They don't want to be caught as destiny swappers. They don't want to be caught as bullshit. People with entity attachments. Simple enough. And that illegal surveillance thing that YouTube's been doing, we're all very, very well aware of that, especially the intuitives. And it's what it is. I'm sure they don't want you to know that. However, what they want for others, what they want for themselves. It's what they want for themselves. And the fact of them trying to steal our light, it's just what it is. That means they'll be losing their light over this next, because we'll be harvesting. We're in a receiving mode. We're in a receiving mode of calling back all of our light. And it's what it is. And if they're holding on to our light and they don't want to get caught for stealing our light, well, then absolutely, you don't want to chase them. Don't chase them because they don't want to be caught. So don't chase them because they don't want to be caught. I transmute everything they throw at me, but they don't like that. They know my bullshit meter is just up there. And it's what it is. I mean, I wouldn't want my family being seen as, the father of dishonorable jailers who causes, the big pig in the house of pigs to self-delete his brains all over the wall. But see, that's the family issues that I deal with. Or used to. I don't deal with those family issues anymore. I let that go. I just let that go because you can't hold on to that. It's just what it is. So as the destiny swappers don't want to be chased because they don't want to be caught, we'll take their advice. God is all it is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time, for myself as well as I do readings for. Namaste. Because that's the thing, is if they've been targeting the sun since birth, well, then that will be 46 years, thank you, Spirit, of things getting back on track. That's what it is. That's why we're choosing ourselves and we're choosing God. That's what it is, because, God's not burning earth angels. God is burning man. And it will. I mean, the whole group karma thing and them trying to take Pisces' rite of passage as a healer, then it's just what it is. They will have to go through all of those rites of passage, and they don't like that. Oh, no. We want to put more on that person for us to go through, which is fine. They can go through more. They absolutely can. Thank you, Spirit. And that's what it is. And I mean, that's the thing is, if they want Pisces to walk away so bad and do something else in silence because you can't tell them what you're doing, the best time to walk away is at the beginning of their cycle. It's just what it is. That way they don't know what to do. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know how to handle it. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. And I can't do anything about that. And we already had that energy in the cards this morning of the flames flickering in their face, and they don't even realize it due to destiny swapping and insurance scams. Thank you, Spirit. And it's what it is. Trying to unalive an individual. Think about that. They can't. There's no way out of that. There's no way. That's locked into the Akashic records in a group collaboration, all wrapped together in that situation. All wrapped together in that situation. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. And the fact that you've got that energy has been building momentum for months now. Of the Earth Angel is still alive. They can't believe this is happening to them. They're all fighting and whatnot in the background. Let them fight. Let people do what they do. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Simple enough, because you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. And that's what it is. And I mean, knowing that these people are, because the devil doesn't know what to do with somebody that won't give up. And I mean, if evil never takes a day off, and most people are still stuck in their Bob Marley. They're still stuck in their Bob Marley days. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Cards of the upright. It's what it is. And we will be talking very cryptic, maintaining our 5-star reviews, because if you want to know what's going on, you can ask. But generally God-fearing people will be run off. It's just what it is. I mean, you can't tell them things like that because they're especially the guys, their little girl parts down there get all bunched up and they become, the kitty on my roof. It's just what it is. So trying to look down, trying to be the big fat kitty guy that just kind of wants to look down over on everything. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. You do know the difference between dogs and cats, right? Dogs are like, he loves me, he plays with me, he feeds me. He must be God. Cats are like, he loves me, he feeds me, he plays with me. I must be God. Moving forward, focus on the situation. Yeah. They're trying to stop sacred unions. And that's do you see another person anywhere in that? They're trying to bring a death to the rebirth. Are you serious? Come on now. So what does that mean? If they are trying to bring a death into the rebirth, and what they want for another is what they want for themselves as a group, that is a whole group that brought a death to their own rebirth. Moving forward, what are their intentions? Ooh, trust. That's what it is. And I mean, I'm a firm believer. We've been in that energy for over a year now. You can't trust these people. Simple enough. And I agree. They're trying to steal your life. They're trying to destiny swap. They're trying to unalive people for insurance money. And now they're all caught. Oh my goodness. The truth has come to the light. You can trust that. You can trust that. That's the energy that's in the cards. You can't tell these people, because you got to think, they're running the show. You're talking about crimes against humanity. People wrapped up in crimes against humanity involving children. They don't want that truth coming out. No. They're going to bribe. They're going to barter. They're going to do everything they can not to let that truth come out. And that's fine, because I mean, everybody that is in that group, that's what it is. It's group karma. That's why we close that cycle out. We close that cycle out. Yeah, that's what it is. We need to be aware that these people have no protection. They're not protected by the light. They have no protection from the universe. They're not protected by angels. It's just what it is, right? And the fact that they all group collaborated to what? To try to swap destinies. Cool. Then that means that would make the reader earlier that these people don't even realize they have flames in their face, because that's what it would be. They have destiny swapped with fire and water. And I can't do anything about that. Yeah, intervision is what it is. And we need to remember that we're dealing with the ancestors, and they're obviously not burning earth angels. They're burning man. And I understand that people all want to be something that they're not. That's if you go back to the days of the Egyptian hieroglyphs, you would see that people wearing masks. They all wore masks because they wanted to be birds and shit. They wanted to be things that they weren't. And the workings of Dolores Cannon, she talked about that in the times, Lemuria, Atlantis, things of that nature. People always wanted. That's what it is. Like, I like to think of Tezcatlipoca. Every time I hear a flute and sacrifice come out in a reader's energy, right? They don't understand the significance of that flute. And I've talked about it before, the significance of that flute is along sacrifice energy. It's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Tezcatlipoca, known as Smoke and Mirrors, the Lord of Sorcery, Divination. He was the warrior's demonic sun god, and the Lord of human sacrifice. That is the thing. They would take a young warrior, a copycat. Wow, how history repeats itself. They would take a copycat and they would parade them through the streets as if that was that young warrior's destiny, and feed him. And it's, you got to think, man, that's with all these past life energies, that keep following Pisces through every lifetime. They would parade this warrior through the streets. They would get them down to the bottom of the temple, and then they would break 4 flutes as they walked him up to the top of. I keep hearing they keep putting Pisces on an altar. They keep putting an earth angel on a satanic altar. Is that true? They would take the warrior up to the top of the altar, and they would lay him down, and then they would, take out his Christ heart consciousness chakra, and they would sacrifice him to the gods. And it's just what it is. Now, when the Spanish Catholics came in and they saw this barbaric Aztec culture and found Tezcatlipoca's sorcery books. Oh God, demonic sorcery books. And they did a book burning. They burned like 10,000 years of Aztec history. So we have a huge gap of 10,000 years of Aztec history. So, I mean, Graham Hancock can teach you. And that's why I love Graham Hancock so much, because when he came onto the scene, the whole society of archaeologists, everything, he's a human lie detector, so it's just what it is. Oh no, we have to blacklist that. Someone speaking the truth. Oh no, someone who tells you that they don't know, but this is what I found. This, I don't know what the fuck it means, but this is what it is, and it looks like it could be this. And then people go, oh well, 1+1 does equal Terrence Howard. It's just what it is. Hustle and flow. We're hustling and flowing with the math that ain't math, and simple enough. No wonder the math never maths, huh? Having so much fun with this. And keep in mind, it's just going to get more cryptic. The information is going to get more scattered because it's ask and receive. And if Pisces has to move in silence, because Pisces, the sun, seems to be everyone's topic of concern. They're trying to steal light from the sun. Let's just face it. They're trying to steal light from a Pisces 316 sun because they're a bunch of triggered demons. It's just what it is. And I can't do anything about a bunch of triggered demons that are now in group karma. Wait, I mean, where do demons go in a group? Simple enough. Can't do anything about that. You can't have multiple readers saying Pisces, your light triggers their demons, and not accept that to come with the territory. We're leaving them behind wherever the fuck you leave demons behind at. Simple enough. Yeah, we're focusing on ourselves and our higher self. Simple enough. Choosing yourself is choosing God, and choosing God over everything else. Well, you have to put that first. Simple enough. How does Pisces keep fucking moving around all of these obstacles that demons keep throwing in the way? Higher self. Simple enough. They don't like Pisces' connection to the divine. What? Through QHHT? Everyone has that connection. Why do triggered demons steer clear of QHHT? Well, number one, they don't want to heal. They want to fight for their limitations. They want to fight for their addictions. They want to fight for all of the things that's now getting them group karma. And it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Continue moving in silence. I think I will. It's what it is. You got to think, Pisces, when you have every reader on the planet talking about them trying to destiny swap, steal light from the sun, and the Pisces sun's like, okay, well, it's just, we got to go through it. Our sunlight triggers their dark demons. It's just what it is. And you have to think that's the whole point of a demon. That's what it is. They're the opposition. They're darkness. They're triggered demon aspects. That's what it is. That's the opposition. Why is it the opposition? Only demons rebel against the divine. You have divine beings waking up, and you have groups. It's just what you've got. Lady Gaga and her VMA Awards trapped souls in the birdcage doing their little dance with the priests running around. Oh, look at all these trapped souls that we've got in the church. It's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything. If you didn't see the Lady Gaga set of the VMAs, if you've never watched Chad Prather or whatever, he's pretty funny. I got turned on to Chad when he was talking about why you don't eat the gas station biscuit. It's just what it is. He talks about the value of a $20 bill, and then his next one was why you don't eat the gas station fucking sausage muffin. Some funny shit. Anyway. That's what it is. So if you know that Pisces is going to have to deal with happiness haters, if you know that Pisces is going to have to deal with trigger demons that couldn't steal my sunshine, it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that because I'm still focused on the aspect of they've targeted us since childhood. So that's crimes against children since childhood. And it's just what it is. You just want to call judgment on that and let all that energy handle itself. It's what it is. It's in group karma. That's what it is. They tried to attach karma to karma. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. It's just what it is. Just what it is. And I mean, that would be the thing is you got to keep in mind, I couldn't stop this right now, go fucking do whatever I want to in silence. They don't have intuitive gifts, so they'd have no clue what I was doing. They need the sun. They need the sun more than, I mean, the moon can't shine without the sun. And it's what it is. And now they all have the mysteries of Pisces moon karma through jealousy and envy. So it is because they do. They have to, and I wouldn't even say that the moon is really stealing its light from the sun. It's just what it is. It's just they chose karma over blessings. Simple enough. They chose karma over dharma, and they chose lessons over blessings. And they do that. I'm fucking used to that. I'm used to that. It's just what it is. Simple enough. I generally know they're going to do that. They always do. The hardest path comes with the greatest rewards. And then they take the easy way out every time, which is a fucking lesson in karma. I can't do anything about that. They chose the lesson in karma. So you give them, you don't bend their free will. No. When they choose the lesson in karma, because they have no creative spark, the devil can't create on its own. So that's what it is. You just leave it at that. You just leave it at that. You take more of a vacation. You take just more of an extended vacation as these things work it out. Because it is. It's a never-ending battle of good and evil. It'll never end. It's just what it is. You can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other. However, when everyone's battling the sun, ain't no sunshine when he's gone. That's what it is. And I will be focusing on the groups getting karma being out of my fucking energetic field. It's what it is, because I can't take their karma. That's group karma. I'm not taking that group karma. No. Pisces, you neutralized your karma, and they want to know how you did it. Okay, well, cool. They can figure it out in a group. They've stole plenty of information, right? They know all the key secret tricks, tips. They forgot the main ingredient, which is God. It's just what it is. Your own imagination is the kingdom that lies within. And that's what it is. I mean, trying to steal my gifts didn't do anything but amplify the strength to develop more gifts. They wanted to overwhelm Pisces. They heard spiritual gift and thought, oh, it's material things. No. That's what it is. I mean, that comes along with it, but it has absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing. And you don't want to tell the village people what you're doing. That's what it is. They get together at the YMCA with their torches and their pitchforks and hang on, I just got a text. I got to go. So other phones ringing. It might be something more important than the fucking village people with their pitchforks and their demon tools. That's what it is. That's what demons go against the divine. They do. They go against the divine with hammers and nails and pitchforks and torches. It's just because they can't produce their own light. They have to have a torch. They have to have a torch and a pitchfork. It's just what it is. And then their mob rules. Their trigger demon mob rules. So that's what it is. And they end up going, oh God, what have we done for 2,000 years of karma? Over and over and over and over and over again on the wheel. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Karmics will always do karmic shit. But, I mean, once they finally get it through their thick skulls that trying to bring karma to walking karma got them their karma walking papers, it's just what it is. Like, karma plus karma equals karma. It's just what it is. Now, me, I'm going dharma. So I chose dharma. I didn't choose karma. Karma in the group, I didn't choose group karma. I chose the dharma path. Simple enough. So I'm on the little d path with the big D energy, Big Daddy D. It's just what it is. Now you've got the devil that thinks they're the Big Daddy D, but they're not. It's just simple enough. They don't have that connection. This would, your higher self. And you got to think it's basically a battle between Dolores Cannon's legacy and Hypnotist. Cool. What is the number one thing? Dolores Cannon in 117 countries, 20 books translated into multiple languages. What are these hypnotists mad about? That the angels won't work with them and they get blocked at every turn. What are they upset about? Nobody's going to waste their time translating any of that bullshit. It's just what it is, bullshit. Why would anyone want to waste their time translating someone's bullshit? It's simple enough. simple enough. And the fact that they're all wrapped up in sacrifice of the earth angel karma. I can't have it. I can't be a part of that. I can't be a part of that karma. I just can't. I just can't. I have to move away from that. It's just because they're wrapped up in sacrifice of the earth angel karma. I can't. It's touch not my anointed for. It's don't touch the sun, but for a reason. That shit hurts. Namaste.